Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. Thanks for asking. What about you?
I'm good, thank you. My, I'm from Australia. What was your name?
My name is Prakash. Nice to meet you, madam.
Thank you. And you're from India?
Yes, I'm from India.
Good. Very good. And so how long have you been doing? Are you very new to Cambly then?
I've been using Cambly for more than 1 month.
Okay. And how is it? Are you enjoying it?
Yes, I'm enjoying too much.
Yeah. So, what can I do for you today? What would you like to do? Just conversation, or would you like to do a lesson?
Just conversation. I want to ask you something about your education. You are from Australia.
Yes,
Okay,
I
so
am.
are you a teacher in Australia or you are doing something different there?
I do, yeah, not English teaching in Australia. I do accounting in Australia. So
Accounting.
accounting and business English. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Then how long have you been
Yeah.
working for Cambly?
Since I think maybe March or April, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So it's a wonderful to talk with the different people of the countries.
From different countries. Yeah. So, yeah, I teach English on different platforms. So not just Cambly. So I've been teaching English online and offline for many years. But yeah, the last sort of work I was doing in Australia was accounting. So yeah, and business English. Yeah.
Okay, so can I ask you some questions about Indian education? What do you think about Indian education?
Well, I don't really know enough about the Indian education, I suppose, because I don't have children here. My children are in Australia. But the friends that I have in India like foreigners, they go to either Indian schools or international schools. I find there is lots of pros and cons, like some things they like and some things they don't like. But yeah, and I probably can't really answer that question because I don't really have hands-on experience with the Indian education system other than teaching yoga. So yeah.
Okay, from our country, many students want to get higher education in Australia. So they pass the IELTS examination and they go to Australia for the higher education.
Yes. Yeah. So I have many students that I help with IELTS exams. So, but I have a few from India, but most of my students are in the same, like from other countries that are doing their IELTS because of entry into Australia. So they usually choose me as a tutor because I'm Australian, and the time difference is better for their country to India than it is for me if I was in Australia. So, yeah. So I have lots of students that do IELTS, lots and lots.
Okay, so if you got a chance to teach in India, then which subject would you teach here?
Oh well, it'd have to be English, acting, and yoga and meditation is what I'd like to teach.
Okay, you want to teach yoga and meditation to the Indian people.
Exactly, because most Indians that I know are not from a yogic background. So, and a lot of the students that I have for yoga are Indian. Yeah, which I find very strange, but I understand the background behind it. So, yeah.
Yoga and meditation, both are the origin from India.
Exactly, exactly. So that's why I live, like one of the reasons I live here, because I help people, but I have many students that are from India while living in India.
So you are also a yoga teacher there?
Yeah, yes, I am.
You teach, so you do lots of different activities. You teach accounting, then you teach at the Cambly, you teach the yoga and meditation. So you know lots of things.
Yes. I do. I can't live any other way. I've always been like that. Always had many different things going at once. I like it. I get I function better with my time if I have many things. If I have time where I am just doing one job or time relaxing, then I get a bit lazy. So so it's better for me to have like good time management. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So
So
can I ask you something about your family?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So how many members are there in your family?
In my immediate family or my extended family?
Your family, your real family members.
So we have immediate family, which is our parents and our children, and then our extended family. Well, actually, our parents, when you have children, is extended family. So I have parents. I have a brother, two sisters. My brother has 4 children, and I have 2 children. One sister has 2 children. So yeah, pretty small family, really. Yeah.
So in India, family is very important in India. We all do together.
Yes, I know. Yeah, it's very much like why I like it in India. It's very family orientated. To be honest, like Indian, Israeli, Spanish, Italian, all European countries are very much like that as well. But Western countries like England, America, and Australia are not so much like that. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think? To live with the family is good, or to live separate is good?
I think I prefer to live separately from my family, especially. But then when I was having children, like when I had my children growing up, I wanted to be close to my family because of being able to, obviously for them, and it was good for me as well, and the kids. But yeah, like I'm living away from my family for such a long time now, so far away. It is hard, and I would like. But I do like my own space as well. Yeah. So I do like to be around my family as well.
So you also prefer to spend your time with your family?
Of course, they're my family. Yeah, my parents and one of my daughters went to England and Europe 2 months ago, and so I flew from India so we could see each other because it's been 4 years since I saw my mum and dad, and 2 years since I'd seen my daughter. So we flew over to Europe and had a holiday together. So yeah, so it was nice.
Oh, it's nice. So you also like family. Okay. Have you ever been to India?
Sorry?
Have you ever been to India?
I live in India. I live here.
Where?
I have lived in India for 5 years.
Oh my God, 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what I was saying about,
Where and what did you do for 5 years in India?
I'm a yoga teacher. I'm a yoga teacher, and I have an organization that helps the street animals. So cats and dogs on the streets, cows. I lived in Rishikesh, and I've traveled a lot of India, but now for the last 4 years, I've lived in Goa, in South Goa.
South Goa, you lived in South Goa. Okay. So Rishikesh and Goa, both are different culture.
Yeah, very different. Yeah. Very, very different. Yeah, so where are you in India? What part are you from?
I live in Gujarat. Have you heard the Gujarat state?
Yeah.
Okay, so I live here and I'm a teacher here.
So what do you teach?
I teach English and Sanskrit.
Good. I would love to learn Sanskrit. Like, I love it. It's just so beautiful. Yeah.
So you are yoga teacher, so you use lots of Sanskrit mantras and everything. I think you must know Sanskrit mantras, and you respect the Indian culture.
Of course, I know them to speak, but not to write. Like I can see the Sanskrit, but I can't read it, unless there's a translation there. Yeah. So, of course, I wouldn't be in India this long if I didn't love it. But yeah, I also in that time have lived in Israel for 9-10 months, I lived in Spain for a month, Sri
Oh,
Lanka for 3 months, and Italy for 3 months.
oh
So
my
I
God.
kind of have, when I have to leave, I go somewhere else on a holiday, or I go live somewhere else. And most of the time I teach as well, yeah, when I'm in
Oh,
those countries.
so you have
Yeah.
lived a great life. I cannot imagine you have traveled all over the world and you lived there. Great.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's good because in Australia it's such a lot of money and it's so far away to go to other countries. So being in India, it's more central. So when I have to leave for my visas, I take the opportunity to go either live somewhere else or go holiday somewhere else. And yeah, it's 4 years since I've been back to Australia, since living here. Yeah.
Okay. And
So I don't really, yeah. Okay. It's
okay.
okay.
What do you think about a Sanskrit language?
What do you mean? What do I think about it? Do I think,
Yes,
because
it means
I think it's
what do you think
beautiful.
about
Yeah.
Sanskrit language?
Yeah. Um, yeah, I love it. I think I love them. Like really all my knowledge of the words comes from mantras. So not so much from, obviously speaking it. I think I just like the way it's written. I wanted to get my name in Sanskrit on a tattoo, yeah, on my body, yeah. So yeah, I think it's a really lovely language, and I also really like trying to learn Hindi. But
Oh,
most people want to speak. Most people want to speak Konkani from Goa, or they want to
oh,
speak English. They don't really want to speak Hindi. So yeah. And I love my name, Surya.
oh.
Sun is my name. Yeah. So I
My
love
name
that
is
my name
Prakash.
is Surya.
Prakash means light. Ligst,
Ah,
light.
very good. Yeah, nice. Very good. So do you have a family as well? You have children?
Yes, I have one daughter, and she is
Yeah.
9 years old.
Oh, lovely.
And
It's a nice
my
age.
wife's name is Kiran. Kiran means rays, sun
Ah,
rays.
ah, nice.
My mother's name is Sun.
Oh, really?
Really?
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, that's lovely. Lovely to hear. And so do you, what do you do for a job? What's your job? Oh, teaching.
I'm a
Sorry.
teacher.
Yes.
I'm a
Yeah.
teacher.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. That's how we got into this conversation. Yeah. So, what sort of things do you like doing in your free time? Like when you're, not working and looking after your family? Do you
Yes,
have anything nice that you
yes,
do? Yeah.
I like to play cricket and watch movies
Yes.
and just go
Yes.
to my friend's house.
Like go with your friends? Is that what you
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yes, my
oh,
friend's
what
house. I
happened?
visit my
Yeah.
friend's house and just we talked about our education and some future plans.
Nice. I love Netflix. I can't get enough of Netflix. It's great.
Okay.
So I'm always, yeah, I always watch from Netflix. Yeah, and yeah, I guess I work a lot. So I like having social time, but I also like a lot of time to relax and chill out as well.
Okay. What do you do in your social work?
Sorry?
What do you do in your social work? You have just told me you do social work. Then what do you do there?
No, I mean, I like to socialize, like with my
Socialize.
friends. I like to socialize. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But the social work that I do is volunteer with the animals to help them.
Oh, so you love animals. You want to take care of the animals. Oh. Okay,
Yeah,
one
that's
more thing
right.
I
So,
want to ask you. Okay, actually, I wanted to ask this question to many foreigners, but I haven't asked. First time I want to ask you. You
yeah.
like your relatives or you visit your relatives' house?
In Australia?
Yes, in
Is that what you
Australia.
mean?
You must be have relative, your uncles and your mother's relatives, and these all are the relatives you visit or not?
Yeah, no, I don't. Well, it's hard because most of my family I don't know because my mother was adopted. And on my father's side, I don't really know. I've got a big family, but I don't know them a lot. So, yeah. It's time to go, though. Lovely to meet you today.
Okay,
It was
Ritu,
really lovely.
it's been nice talking with you.